Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tyler Swope, as some of you know now, of Chico Crypto Consultants. And today I'm here to talk to you guys about the second ICO upcoming on the NEO platform using NEO Smart Contracts 2.0. So number one we'll talk about it is ALIS, and they are a Japanese media firm. I don't know if it's pronounced ALIS or ALIS. If someone could give me some clarification, that'd be great. But actually, let's talk about it and see what everyone thinks. I'll let you know what I think in the end. So ALIS is Japan's first distributed social media platform. It's very similar to Steam. Users submit content which people find valuable. Actually, Steam was the basis for this platform. There's a pretty funny story behind it, and it makes the team seem very relatable. So it actually started when a project member posted some travel photos to the Steam platform, and it was one of his first posts, and he ended up gaining about $30. Him and some of his friends spent that $30 on a pizza, which I think is funny because a $30 pizza from Domino's is outrageous, and the pizza thing seems to be a common thing in the crypto sphere. Actually, here's a picture of it now. Originally, the project was going to be launched on Ethereum, but the teams of NEO and ALIS met and they decided to switch to NEO. Bullish, let me tell you, everyone. So the three main features of the platform: users are able to reach high quality content with ease. Number two, the value of the platform is passed on to the users through smart contracts and tokens. And finally, it achieves reliability of data with the NEO blockchain, which involves a lower cost than other previous technologies. So let's talk about the target market. So it is a Japanese company, and they are going to be going after the Japan market initially. The features of the Japanese market: there are no major players. The Fund Settlement Act in Japan means that foreign players can't operate in Japan, which sets ALIS up for success initially with their market. Japan is ripe for innovation in the social, cryptocurrency, and application markets. So eventually ALIS wants to expand to other markets such as China and Western countries, but to begin with, they're going to just start with Japan, which in my opinion is a great idea. I learned during getting my time at Chico State, getting my MBA, that you want to focus on your core competencies when you first start out as a business, the core things that make your business good. If you try to focus on a bunch of things at once, it just causes too much confusion and leads to failure. So their plan is to establish market share in niche communities such as virtual currency, anime, and manga. Then they want to expand to other markets such as restaurants, lifestyle, and pretty much anything else. So where does the value come from? Well, the value of the tokens come from the demand for the price from the demand. So Steam is a pretty good example of this right now. Steam is currently worth $277 million. Also, a Russian fork of Steam, Golos, has been valued north of $1 billion. And that is what the Russian government says. I wouldn't trust anything the Russian government says regarding money because they do like to inflate things. So let's move on to the ICO information. $500 million distribution. They're going to distribute $250 million to the public through an ICO, and $250 million will be given to shareholders. Their they actually got a pretty cool idea behind the 250 million given to the public. They're going to limit the release of their tokens that are released to them through smart contracts. And finally, there's going to be a 50% inflation rate for the distributed tokens. Now let me explain this idea. So people who accumulate the tokens are going to be the ones who create great content, which will thus drive the price up and increase the value. In the white paper, it says it's a proof of information concept. It's really in depth in the white paper. I recommend you read it. Here's some of the formulas used to calculate the inflation. Very well thought out. Pretty cool concept. So finally, let's discuss the team. The team consists of Mashiro Yasu. His claim to fame is he developed the business SNS, a tool for business referrals. Next is Takeshi Mizusawa. He's worked for the Benes Corporation and has had multiple jobs in referrals and HR. Tons of experience. And finally, one of the last members they listed was Sota Ishii and Bato Rishin. Sota has 13 years of experience as a systems engineer. He's developed an award-winning system with a famous Japanese HR company. And finally, Bato focused on supercomputers in college with base large-scale parallel CFD. Whatever that means, I'm not an engineer or a programmer. Someone could clarify that for me, that'd be great. So, in my personal opinion, this ICO is definitely going to be one to watch. They have their market where they want it cornered. They seem like they know what they're doing. They've been in HR, they've been in referrals. It looks like they know how to grow a social network. Also, in my personal opinion, it's going to do better than the Red Pulse ICO for the fact that they have their market cornered. They know who they're going after. As in China, it's a little bit less clear who exactly their target market is. So I recommend trying to get in on this ICO. Again, I'm going to be researching every day, trying to find out when it is, what bots are made, so you can make sure you get some tokens. Any information, bad information that comes out. I'm not here to just say it's going to be great. If something bad happens, I'm going to let you guys know right away. So again, my name's Tyler, your Chico crypto consultant, and I'm signing off.